for the moving update. We are going over a very near and dear thing to my heart. We are going over how Sahara is first adjusting and how she's doing currently. I just love her so much, and I'm so happy I was able to take her with me. I don't think I would be okay if she wasn't here. You know, I have her ESA'd for a reason. I know that if she wasn't here, I would have broke down and not been able to do this. So I am so glad my baby is with me. And we're going to go over how she is transitioning, because her transition is just as important as my transition. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Do you have anything that you would like to say before we get started on how it's going? No? No? I think she wants something. But either way, let's get to it. Okay, to be honest, the drive with Sahara was rough. Staying on all those hotels was rough. She's gone on vacation with us a couple times, and, she wanted me to move his chair. But she's gone on vacation with us a couple times, and she's always done really good. She doesn't seem super, super lonely. She's very excited to have the one-on-one time. She's excited to get out of the house. She's excited to, be away from all the chaos that my house was. And, I think she kind of was, acting different than usual. She knew something was different. I mean, my room was getting packed up. It was emptied. I had anxieties. She had anxieties. And, she kind of kept me level-headed. And the drive was rough. So, I mean, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. And so, I think she knew it was different. And she knew she wasn't gonna see Mama or my dad or Riley or her pack for a bit. And, we made sure she said goodbye to everyone. We made sure everyone said goodbye to her. My mom told me that she told Sahara to take care of me and watch out for me and protect me. So Sahara felt like she was on a mission, I think. Everyone we were around, she was like, no, you can't come around my owner. Stay away from Shauna. She would hurt me. And she would get in between me and Trent. And, sleeping was an adjustment. She doesn't sleep next to me anymore. She has to sleep at the bottom of the bed. And she doesn't, get to have her morning cuddles in the way she wants. And she doesn't get to curl up by me in the same sense, because sometimes I'm cuddling with my boyfriend. And, sometimes she wants to be bullheaded. She's a strong-headed dog, and she will fight you for her spot. So she had to adjust to listening to Trent a bit and respecting Trent. And so I told him, hey, you gotta agree on the training. You have to stay stern. You gotta feed her. You gotta take care of her. You gotta take her out. You have to do things to earn my dog's respect, in a sense. And, they always were really cute. She's always really excited to see him come home. She's attached to him. She loves him. She thinks he's fun. She loves to play with him and hang out with him. But at the same time, she wasn't respecting him in the same way she was respecting me. I'd ask her to sit, she'd sit right away. He'd ask her to sit, she wouldn't listen. She wouldn't listen. She wouldn't listen. Unless he had a treat. And, she has to gain that, and she's getting better at that, and he's getting better at doing the things to take care of her and earn that respect. In the beginning it was a little rough because he wanted to do all the play, fun things, and I'm like, okay, gonna need you to be stern with I'm gonna need you to take her out, feed her, and be responsible for her. So I am not one, all of it's on me when we're a family and you have me doing other things and, I'm doing things for you and you're doing things for me and all this stuff. Balancing it out. I was like, one, it's going to help you get that respect, but two, it's going to take a load off me a little bit to have so much pressure up. I don't ever think anyone should be in a relationship and have a family and be like, okay, you solely take care of the kids. And I do fun things with them, but I don't take care of them. I don't feed them. I don't bathe them. I don't do stuff like that. Like, no. You want to be dog dad, the human dad, then you want to be with me, you gotta do that. You gotta do these things. And so we had to have conversations about the dynamics that I would like to have him have with Sahara. And, I had conversations about how if I think things are too mean or too rough, at the end of the day, she's still a doggy. And, he's gotten really good with it. And they're really close. She's still bullheaded and not listening to him 100%, but we are getting there. We want to put her in training. We want to get her spayed for her anxiety, and then maybe think about anxiety meds. We want to see how she levels out. And we want to be able to take her to the dog park and be around dogs without having such a loud reaction towards them, because her barks are cute, but she comes at you very loud and boisterous, and some people read that as aggression. And she likes to jump on you, and we can't have that. We can't have her want to hug. She loves hugs, but she doesn't understand that she's a big dog. She thinks she's this tiny little fucking thing, I think. Like, she thinks she's a big dog, but I think compared to people, she thinks that they can handle her jumping at them and stuff. And, people aren't built like that. People aren't prepared for the dog to come at them like that. I am, because I have 6, and I've been used to that. I can take that dog. But she's a strong dog. She don't work out or anything. She doesn't go on, excessive walkings. And you could see the muscle definition on her. So we want to get her to a place where, she's good around things. She really has an issue with children. Not like an issue. She's just curious about them. And her curiosity's gonna get the better of her. Because she, loudly barks at them and wants to run at them. And I'm like, no, we can't do that. That scares the shit out of them. No! So, we will see where it goes. I am, at the end of the day, hoping that she gets better all around. She was kind of penned up for a bit. We didn't really take them out a lot because there were so many of them. So she hasn't seen a lot of people in that sense. We've gone on walks and stuff, but she's never been exposed to so many people. My neighborhood now is so much bigger. And she didn't get to see children as much. So that's going to be new for her. We're going to take her to the dog park. And, that's something my family did, but we didn't do as much. So she doesn't have as much exposure. She doesn't, have as much grass exposure, a yard and stuff, or an area to, just rest in outside, and, we don't have that here, but she's gonna have more availability to it, and we're gonna go to the dog park, and she's gonna have that, and I hope she just adjusts well, but she's doing okay so far, and that's all I can ask. What do you think you are?
Papa. Big Papa.
Yeah?
Yep. Sahara, my Big Papa.
How do you think Sahara was in the very beginning, the first days of moving? The drive-in moving?
On edge. Most of that drive, she was extremely on edge. You saw she was sitting on your lap for the first, quarter to first eighth of the journey. It was only towards the middle where she really was just laying down there. She understood the routine. But at that point, we had also been at it for a couple of days.
Describe your relationship with Sahara before we moved in.
I think she saw me as just a really like a friend. She saw me as like it's like, wow, another human. Oh, hey, he seems all right. He's kind of cool. I'll play with him. I'll let him pet me. But I mean, nothing more than that.
What do you think Sahara thinks of our relationship?
I think she's having the time of her life. I think she's a lot happier. Kind of as she is now, as opposed to being in such a chaotic
environment.
Yeah.
Do you think she misses that chaotic environment?
I don't think she misses it. No, I mean, I think she misses her litter mates and her family, but I don't think she misses necessarily being so what's the word I'm looking for? Competitive. It was a competitive environment. She felt like she had to protect what was hers and fight for food and attention.
Do you think Sahara is lonely, given that she came from such a chaotic, large family?
I don't think so. No, I think she's adjusted very well.
Do you think Sahara is going to enjoy the holidays without her family she's so used to celebrating it with?
I don't know if she can necessarily even remember last Christmas.
She better remember it. I gifted her a toy.
No, I think she's gonna do really well. She was really good with my family, so I expect she'll adjust well.
How do you think she'll do with everyone in the house?
She'll be overwhelmed and crazy at first, no doubt. The small dogs will antagonize her, and she'll, in her way, retaliate. But she'll mellow.
How do you want yours and your Sahara's relationship to progress?
I don't know. Kind of how it is now, I guess. She's my buddy.
How do you feel about the way she listens and respects you?
She could do better. She has a listening problem. I don't think it's just with me, though. She could definitely do with some better listening skills.
What do you think the next steps for Sahara are?
Well, she definitely needs spayed. She has a doctor visit or a vet visit coming up here for to look at like some tick thing she had when she was younger. We'll get those all looked at. But she's a pretty happy, healthy puppy. I think she's just gonna lounge around, play when she feels like it, and cause chaos in her fashion.
Do you love Sahara?
Oh yeah. She's such a sweetie pie.
What's the best thing about Sahara?
She genuinely cares. She's definitely the most empathetic dog I've ever had. If one of us is upset, she's very receptive to that.
Do you like having a dog in the house again?
I do. It gives me a sense of purpose and just that little extra bit of love in the house.
Has having a big dog been an adjustment since you're used to having small dogs?
Yeah. Grooming and cleaning is more intense, especially the B word. Bath. Yeah, there's a lot more dog to get to now instead of a little schnauzer.
How is taking her out?
I don't mind it. She's gotten really good at going pretty immediately when she goes out. And the part that bugged me the most prior was picking up poop, but even that's not the problem anymore.
That's good. So you've adjusted well?
Yeah, I've adjusted pretty well. I can sling poop for days now. You should see me. Sometimes I fling around, fling it into the garbage.
You're a poop bag rodeo slayer.
Slayer, yeah. Rodeo slayer. Acrobat. Baseball player, pitcher, whatever you name it.
I don't want to.
If there's a way to.
I don't want a baseball player to pitch shit.
If there's a way to throw poop, I've figured it out.
Hitting a bag of shit would be bad. Okay, y'all, so that is everything so far about Sahara. She is obviously pretty happy, but I do think that she misses her brother, her sister, her nieces, and even Rescue. I think she misses my mom, my dad, Riley. I think she misses being able to fuck with someone like the way she fucks with Riley. So I just hope that we can find, a little balance for her. We're going to take her to the dog park. We're going to do things for her. I will definitely keep you guys updated on the dog park experience. We're going to get her spayed. So, yeah, we're getting a spayed. So we're going to get an update on that experience and anything that her little journey has. She did turn 6, so she's getting a little up there. She turned 6 on New Year's. Her and Coda were born literally like right at midnight, after midnight-ish. And it was just such a sweet birthday, and my baby's getting a little old, and I'm just sad. I have a 6-year-old, y'all. I have a 6-year-old. She should be in school. Okay, bye. But I'm gonna do like Sahara and get out of here. So I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you enjoy this video. Stay positive, and if you have animals, love your babies. Bye!